Hi, I'm Stuart. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back. Thanks for viewing my video. In this video, I give my review of Julie Chan is Dead by Lianne Zhang. This book is a contemporary thriller. At the start of the book, Julie Chan is 24. She works at a grocery store. It's a job she doesn't like. She barely makes enough money to get by. Sometimes she takes food items from the store without paying for them. She has been caught and warned about this by store supervision. Julie was born as a sister to an identical twin, Chloe, who was a few minutes older than Julie. After a few years, their parents were killed in a car accident. Chloe was adopted by a wealthy white family. Julie was remanded to an aunt, and the aunt treated Julie cruelly and, where possible, took advantage of her financially. As best she could benefit from the fact that she was taking care of Julie. Chloe was just by the fact that Chloe was born a few minutes before Julie, she was adopted by the wealthy white family. She becomes a very popular influencer. Julie obsessively follows Chloe's Instagram and YouTube channels. Although tempted, she never messages Chloe. Julie is fairly frequently mistaken for Chloe, which is hard for her to deal with. They haven't had any contact for years when Chloe shows up with a film crew at the store Julie works in. Chloe tells Julie that she's giving her a house. After watching the ensuing videos, Julie realizes that Chloe gave her the house to get views for her channel and support from her followers. One day at work, Julie receives a phone call from New York. There's only one person she knows who lives in New York, and that's Chloe. The call is very garbled, but Julie's concerned, so she goes to the apartment where Chloe lives in New York City. After she gets there, she realizes that she has no way to get in, but the doorman mistakes her for Chloe, so he lets her in, and then when she goes to the apartment, the door is unlocked. When she goes in, she discovers that Chloe has passed away. She calls the authorities, partly because she's been mistaken for Chloe, and partly due to some quick thinking. She decides she's going to assume Chloe's identity. Julie decides she's going to pretend to be Chloe. She soon learns that Chloe is part of a very popular group of influencers called the Belladonnas. She starts spending a lot of time with them. She falls under the sway of the group. The story goes from there. Chloe was an all-world rationalizer in justifying the things she did. I did like her, and I wanted her to succeed. This book was very thrilling, especially the latter part of the book. There are murders in the book. One is very graphic. There is child abuse. There is racism. There is non-consensual sexual contact. There is alcohol and drug abuse. People are given drugs without their consent or knowledge. There is a forced miscarriage. There is forced confinement. There are graphic animal deaths which occur in a very revolting way. You may well disagree with some of Julie's decisions. This is a very unhinged book, but a thrilling one. I wanted a little more from the ending, but otherwise I loved it. I recommend this book to anyone who wants to read a great, albeit unhinged book with an interesting heroine. If any of the concerns I mentioned are a problem for you, you may not want to read the book. I rated it 4.75 stars. I'd be interested in knowing if you read this book or it sounds interesting to you, or if you read any similar books. If you can't think of anything else to comment, please add an emoji of your choice. I hope you're having a wonderful reading week. I hope you're having a wonderful week in general. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, please subscribe. Please hit the bell to get notified when I upload future videos.